"I'd never heard silence this loud" is a sentence every ISTP can relate to. Even if they don't speak out, it doesn't give you a license to treat them differently. If you are an ISTP at a loss when dealing with silence, come along as we explore 5 unique ISTPs ways to turn silence into an advantage. Number 5. Use silence as a hidden weapon. Introverts can teach the world's extroverts a thing or two about the value of quiet reflection by just being themselves. For those who aren't introverts, silence may be uncomfortable and cause them to feel pushed to fill the void with conversation. However, introverts know that quiet, when used thoughtfully, can strengthen relationships and increase productivity. Consider the introverted Mark Zuckerberg as an example. He is well known for his ability to cultivate meaningful relationships with other corporate executives and prominent personalities, and his focus on surrounding himself with leaders who possess complementary skills. Sheryl Sandberg, his chief operating officer, says Zuckerberg does not seem very warm to people who don't know him, and that's okay. If you're an introvert, don't let that stop you from making a difference. That manner, you may open the floor for others to take the stage, allowing them to develop and contribute ideas they would not have had the opportunity to voice otherwise. And when you learn to use quiet well, your words may carry even more weight when you finally do speak, especially in an argument. We shall discuss more on this subject subsequently, so keep watching. Number 4. To fit in, dress well. According to Simple Hermit, an online community committed to servicing the contemporary introvert, what you choose to wear can heavily influence things like your confidence level and ability to manage stress during the day. You are what you wear, just as you are what you eat. Before you ever say a word, your outfit gives people an impression of who you are. Dressing appropriately does not include going out of your way to attract attention. Instead, it means making an effort to seem presentable. According to research, how you conduct yourself and how you dress may significantly influence how other people see you. Positive self-presentation can also help you get forward in life. And if you're an introvert like many people, you may not like being the center of attention, such as when you have to give a presentation at work. That's why it's important to always dress in the clothes you love. It boosts your self-esteem. When you identify your aesthetic and embrace your style, the clothes you wear may also be a subtle method for introverts to express themselves. Number 3. Keep calm in an argument. One ISTP personality trait is, it's impossible to hurry an introvert. They need time to carefully consider their words. That is why you will not find them in the center of gossip in order to avoid unnecessary talk, which is an advantage. Keep an eye out for additional information on this. Due to their ability to pace themselves, introverts generally come prepared with thoughtful, well-thought-out responses when they do speak. The capacity to pause, draw breath, and gather thoughts is a powerful technique for keeping one's cool under duress. In addition, many introverts prefer to remain logical rather than emotionally expressive when verbally assaulted. The advantage to them, since quiet is frequently the best strategy when dealing with combative individuals. In other situations, it's best to just remain silent. According to an article by Harvard Business Review, to stay calm in a conversation, remind yourself that the point of the meeting is not to prove who is right or wrong, or who is the smartest person in the room. Have faith in what we say and know that you will prevail despite the challenges presented by this circumstance. Consequently, why not subscribe to our channel to learn more about ISTP success? Do you, for instance, recognize the kind of work that fits your ISTP personality? We have a video on the way, so enable notifications so you don't miss it. Number 2. Try to be adaptable. Introverts do tend to be creatures of habit, but can still get respect by showing that they can change with the wind and pick up on the nuances of their surroundings. Because they prefer to observe others rather than engage with them verbally, introverts are typically the first to recognize whether someone is feeling sad, angry, or tense. It's possible to accept your introversion if you learn to tune into the vibe of the people around you and adapt accordingly. Consider the Squid Game's Kang Se-byuk. When she found herself in Squid Game, she rapidly adapted to her position. She was one of the easiest participants to be around, which is not unexpected considering her ISTP personality. Number 1. Never gossip. Introverts are not interested in engaging in superficial conversation. The best way for introverts to stand out from those who like workplace politics and gossip is to focus on their work and avoid meaningless small chats. We do not mean to be rude to your coworkers. Fortunately for introverts, most people's natural preference is for more in-depth interactions with a select few, rather than participating in group discussions that lack content and have the potential to denigrate others. And this is one of ISTP's strengths. Introverts who set and maintain an example of not engaging in gossip are more likely to get the respect of their peers. Because they tend to remain to themselves, introverts are less likely to be the target of malicious gossip or those who would want to undermine their achievement for their gain. At least if office chit-chat is a major source of annoyance for you, there is a backdoor method to block it from happening. For instance, if you find out a coworker is the subject of office gossip, you could try praising their work ethic at a team meeting and asking for their assistance. These strategies can also be used by any silent person to feel more comfortable or successful. When implementing these techniques, remember that people will take note of your actions even if you are the quiet one. Regardless, our video, 5 Special Techniques to Deal with Quietness as an ISTP, will provide you with more knowledge on handling your reluctance to speak out.